Hello, my name's Sid Williams. I suppose I could go on for a long time on the changes, on what's happened to me, how people see me. After I started reading the book, I started to change. My life started to look better. When I went back to visit people who hadn't seen me in 6 months, they would sort of look at me startled, in a startled way. I was sort of taken back. Wow, what's the matter with me? What's going on? And they'd say, Sid, you've changed. And then the first few times it happened, I says, oh, gee, okay, yeah, that's cool. And I've made some changes in my life. But it happened over and over and over again, and I got to the point after the 5th or 6th time someone says, oh, Sid, you look at me strange and changed. And so I said to them, well, how have I changed? And literally they would walk around me and look at me like this and go up and down and around, and and I'm just standing there, okay, this is cool. And I says, you look younger. And I thought, well, cool, that's one of my choices, to be a younger looking individual, a more vibrant, fresh person. And it kept on happening. And at my last count, it's at least been 45 to 50 people who have actually come up to me and said, gee, I've changed. And I say, well, how? Because now I know what question to ask. And then they'll really sort of look around and says, you look younger. And I thought, cool, my body is catching up to my thought. That I'm looking fresher, more excited about life, more to the point of enjoying it and living in the moment. And it's all because of the principles that I found in Bobby's book and work at applying them, doing that program, the energizers, and meditating twice a day faithfully, and on cue. And when I do that, life's exciting, life's fun, and I've let so much of the past go. I was always a person who stayed either in the future or in the past, and I wasn't one who enjoyed what was going on at the present, because I was so worried about what I had done in the past wrong, or fearful of what I might do in the present that may not work. And so these principles that she teaches are just really cool, life-changing, and you ought to do it. You ought to get her book and be ready. If you follow the principles in it, do the exercises, and then meditate twice a day, you will find that your life is changing. You're going to let go of the past. You're going to bring up junk that doesn't work for you, beliefs or whatever, and just let them go, and you're going to change it. It is the most amazing experience that I've ever had. Her book has been the best book I ever found in all of the self-help books that I've read over the years, or tapes I've listened to, or stuff like that. Those ideas that she expresses in her book are life-changing. I'm a perfect example of that. It has changed my life. It has made me look differently to different concepts. I don't get excited about things. I'm not rattled nearly as easily as I was before. When I have an experience and it's something that's doesn't seem to be too pleasant, or it's not what I planned, that's okay. I can sit back and say, oh, what's my lesson in this, and how much better is this going to turn out than how I had planned? That's been a major factor in making these choices in choosing the life that you want, but not hanging on to it, releasing it, and realizing that what I have written out and what I've chosen to bring into my life, and if it isn't working, it's usually something better comes along, which is far greater than I ever thought for.